Like,
there's a hip hop artist in there too. Hey, yeah.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of OffCentered. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. I want to start by asking each of you as of right now, what is your perception of K-pop?
K-pop?
Yeah.
I just think that it's the extreme version of like the pop music in America. Like, but not saying that I hate it. It's just more like the extreme. Like if you think about what's her name? Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Yeah.
It's like 5 times that.
I didn't even know what was K-pop until I met you. But
I'm not even Korean.
There's nothing much I can say about it because I ain't really go on YouTube and look at their music like that. But I just know that they're trying to be like insane in one direction at the same time. I guess maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But just a little bit extreme, like more like
that's
colorful a little bit. But just I don't know. Just they wear different, crazy, unique outfits. I guess in their own way that help their styles. I guess, but I don't know. But I don't really know too much about K-pop.
I saw a picture of one band that had like 50 people in it.
What is that? Art 1 and 5?
But yeah, man, hey, it was dope though. Like they had like a whole like I watched the video and they had like a whole dance ensemble where like they were switching frames. So like out of the 50, there was a group of 10 that was dancing here and then another group of 10. I thought it was dope, man.
We are going to be watching a K-pop video. This is a group called BTS.
Oh, I know that group.
You heard of BTS?
Yeah.
You told me about it.
I did.
Like I said,
they're very
anything
popular.
through K-pop is from you.
It's anything.
Yeah, like all the information I got is
from other people.
Yeah.
So, the song is called "Boy with Love."
Okay.
And it's featuring Halsey.
Oh
yeah, Halsey is the.
What's the English version of that? Is it going to be on Korean?
There's subtitles, so you're gonna have to read a little bit.
How about if you better at reading? I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. Sure my volume's up.
Oh, she's pretty. That's
Halsey.
And are we allowed to talk while the music plays? Okay.
Commentary is encouraged.
Look at them. Okay, Usher +3. They look like video game characters, man.
Where's Naruto at? I'm kidding.
Chill. That sounds good. Okay.
There are 7 of them.
This is getting me like dancing over here. This is playing and dancing. Who's Sasuke?
This does kind of feel like an anime though.
And they go rapidly, right?
I prefer not even like reading the subtitle because if I read it, I might think the song is kind of corny. But if I don't know what they're saying, but the beat is good and they sing good, I'm like this. They probably singing about like lasagna or something.
Wait, how many people in this group?
7.
7. Okay, that's all of them right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, they're not like an Usher.
You kind of got to give it up to their choreography.
Yeah, that's what's up. Like, there's a hip hop artist in there too. Hey, yeah.
Who's that? G-Shock? The rapper? The G-Shock? The rapper? 3, 7, 6, 9. What is it? Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but I don't know.
I can't remember their names. I can see you singing it in the shower. It's too much.
Hey, this might be something I put in my playlist real quick. That's all she's gonna say?
The makeup artist is on point, boy.
You know who she's dating, right? I don't know if they're still dating.
Huh?
No, she dates that Jeezy guy.
I don't think that's
Young Jeezy?
Jeezy.
Oh, Jeezy?
Yeah. She's actually biracial. I didn't know that until she...
Oh shoot, Smooth Criminal. Yeah, for real though, man. Like the fact that they got so many different hair colors really does make it feel like this is an anime, bro.
And I know you're a big fan of all these things, so. I mean, we all are, but you're more of a bigger fan.
Look,
So that was that.
I didn't really come with any form of expectation, but it actually blew me away. Kind of the dancing was crisp, was very like clean, and
The choreographer guy.
the color schemes were beautiful, and their voices were good too. You know, very good.
Were you expecting that rap in there?
Not really, but these days hip hop, what is it? It's the number one genre now, so I wouldn't, I don't expect it. I'm less from it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody raps. And I think I was looking, there was this band I was looking at. I think they're from North Korea, not North Korea, South Korea. And they're like trap, like hip hop trap. Like, they were just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so look, hip hop is big now, so I don't expect nothing less.
It's expanding, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Man, I'm not
You
gonna
guys
lie to you.
think?
Yeah, it was good. Wait. So are we doing a 1 to 10? How we feel about it, or
You can if you want. Go for
okay, 1 to 10? How you feel about it, Steve?
I don't tend to listen to music because, like, don't get me wrong, I like sometimes what I want to be able to understand people. So that's kind of, and obviously that's not their fault or their problem. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, like that would be my only gripe about it. You know,
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I love it. No, I like it actually. But I already listened to Bluebird song in Naruto. The Bluebird song.
What is that?
It was like
Oh.
that song put me to sleep. But I love it though. The energy was great. All that stuff. I mean, the dancing was nice. It was nice and smooth. There were a lot of Ushers and Chris Brown over there.
Let's say like we got to go to like a concert or something. Like, that's one of those things that I feel like I would thoroughly enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? If you're asking me if I'm like, if it's something I could get like really into, probably not. Like I said, it's like I want to be able to understand.
But one day, in the just
but like,
blue moon,
yeah, like
just like you're in your car,
bro, like you could bump to
drive.
this. Like you could bump
Just
to
like,
this.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was dope. It was dope.
So what's the score?
I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. What about you?
I give it a solid 7. I think it's not the genre that I would listen to in my free time, really like that. But I think overall, with the dancing scheme and the color scheme, and even a little bit of hip hop in there, and like, hey, like you said, that was a funk. I think overall it was a really good, pleasant surprise, I would say.
I would give it like a 6.5. You know, yeah, it's something that I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna listen to this again for a very long time.
I would listen.
That's okay.
No, I would listen to it, but I'm saying for a very long time. You know, it's not like, I could go back and listen to Marvin Gaye anytime, or I'll go back and listen to Usher or whatever. But maybe in the next 6 months, I'll probably be like, let me go check that hip hop song I saw on YouTube again. Let me see how they doing. But it's not something I would lean on, I would say. And I'm not the biggest pop person, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
I'm not,
that's my thing. I'm not like it's not anything with them. I don't even like pop music like that. So it's
right.
really,
like, you know, I would listen to it. Like, if you show me a country music, yeah, I will listen to it. You know, I'm not the biggest country fan, but I will listen to some of the country songs.
There's so many types of music, but like you guys are saying, like we all have our own preferences that we zero in on. The Punjabi music, they got like an Indian and stuff like that. You got Afro music from Africa.
I love Afro music.
You got like, you got this type of stuff from Korea. You got all different types of music, and it's just like sometimes it's cool to be exposed to something that you usually don't seek out for yourself.
100%.
Yeah, because like this song is like it's fun and it's fun and excitement. It brings excitement to you and stuff like that. But there's like different Islander songs like the same way too. But it's just like it's more on your own. It's more on your own Caribbean flow, Caribbean vibe and stuff like that.
So you relate to it more.
I related to it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But overall, it was a good video, great song, great color scheme. Thought it was, like you said, it's very refreshing. You know, it's just like taking after a hot day, you take a cold shower. Feels good. Like,
but you don't though.
There was a lyric that Halsey said, I don't know if you guys caught it, but she said that she wants something stronger than a moment. Do you feel like this generation is like kind of gearing towards that? Looking for like, just like a temporary fix or like a fling rather than like actually looking for that monogamy.
I gotcha.
Usually I tend to be scathing of how people's mentality and all that stuff, but I've been thinking a lot, man, and it kind of feels like nowadays people are kind of set up to fail. It has a lot to do with like expectations and like like our work reality. Man, because like I think we said this in another video, like we were talking about like like couple goals on social media and like stuff like that, and that's what people look for, but they look for it not only on social media but then in real life too, and that's just that's just sets people up to fail in my opinion, and I feel like that bar kind of flips that upside down. Instead of looking for those moments that you can put on social, those moments that you put on social media, you look for like something that's more like, like that's more elongated, more like long lasting.
Yeah, I think the problem is I think people are trying to escape from themselves. What they do because they're not good with themselves, they let other things validate them instead of validating themselves. So they, instead of like what, I'm good enough. I'm content. I love myself. What they do is like I want to escape from myself. And what happens because of that? They get validation from other people. So if someone's like, I don't think you're attractive, they'd be like, what? I am unworthy. That person's right. I'm not attractive. Instead of like, what? I am good. I'm like who I am is enough, and what I can be is I'm greater. But they don't look at it that way. So for me, that falls into the moment thing instead of like looking for a real commitment relationship kind of thing.
Another thing too is like they want aspects of the relationship, but they don't want the relationship itself. Yeah. Like they want let's say the sex. They want someone to cuddle with, but they don't want to commit. So
because why? Why though,
bro? That's why you get them 3:00 phone calls because they don't deal with you during the day.
That's like the new generation how they perceive the relationship.
But the reason why because they haven't committed to themselves. Like if you're not committed to yourself, how are you going to be committed to something else?
Or are they just afraid to just commit to?
That could be part of it.
Because you have to look at it. People are just afraid. They feel like that person could hurt them. Most likely, a lot of people that you talk to now, they're like, oh, I think my girlfriend is cheating on me, but I'm not gonna ask her. When that's in your mind, they're not gonna be committed to something like that. Yeah,
it's like you get hurt once, and then you figure like that's what all of it is.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to go through the whole wedding situation, go marrying this person, where I feel like she probably gonna take all my money.
In that sense, like what Christian was saying, like people. Really, like that's what they're trying to do. Like they really are trying to take everything inconvenient about pretty much all situations, like all relationships. Like they don't want friends, they want benefactors. You know, they don't want like significant others. They want, you know, they pretty much want like a human doll. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what it is, bro. Like he said, like, bro, sometimes you be cold and you like, dang. Alright, so you just want someone to cuddle with, but in the morning you like go home. Like, you feel me?
I'm done with you.
Like that's what they do, bro. Like, and because of that, like that's like, I think that's a huge aspect of the society that we live in nowadays, man.
So overall, the song is like, it's about appreciating the smaller things in the relationship. Their meaning of a boy having love for someone, it's like, you know, you wonder what they're doing, you wonder how the day is going. It's like the way that someone walks, the way that they talk. It's like appreciating all those things. In that sense, do you feel like the small gestures in a relationship kind of like outweigh the grand gestures?
My Aunt Jilla said it's, you know, people will forget what you did for them or what you say to them, but they will never forget how you make them feel. So for me, it's all about the effort when it comes to it. So for me, it doesn't matter if it's small gestures or little gestures. The most romantic thing you can do for your partner is to love yourself. Because when you're able to love yourself, and everything that you do for them, it's gonna come out with love. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it doesn't really matter if it's a big gesture or a small gesture, as long as effort is in there, as long as self-love is in there, as long as your mindset in the sense of like it's done in a selfless way, it really doesn't matter.
The reason why people tend to not appreciate the small things is because, like I said before, small things don't tend to be like social media worthy. Like, you know, like, and that's the type of mentality that we have, you know, like, that's if you don't do something that somebody would want to put on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, then it's not really worth much to them. And I think that's the trap that we've fallen into as, like, unfortunately, it tends to be like that, you know, like social media is an awesome thing. If they're not willing to put it out into the world and have people put their own opinions on it, or it's not something that they feel they would do that for, then they don't really appreciate it as much, you know what I mean?
Yeah, usually what you see on social media is like, oh, look what he bought me, this ring and this necklace. It's like, she's not going to post about him putting gas in her car.
That's it, exactly.
And when it comes down to it, man, the people who are in love, they don't even have time to even remember to post anything in social media. They don't even have time to even remember that, because they're so in love and they're so in love with them doing things with their partner in a genuine way, in an authentic way, in an organic way, that they don't have. It's people that know that, you know what, if I don't capitalize on this moment right now, I might not have any other moment. You know what I'm saying? At least, for example, think about this. And if the guy that this girl is dating did something nice for her, right? And she knows that maybe the next nice thing might come in another 6 months. That's not enough validation for me. I'm going to post that online so at least that moment lasts longer. At least that moment lasts. But if I'm constantly getting it, I don't even have to get that validation from elsewhere. No, just love yourself. You'll do the other person the biggest favor in the world. Because when you love yourself, that would resonate with everybody. Your parents, your mom, your sister, the person that you're in love with. I promise to you. Just love yourself.
And I think the little things will come easier.
Easier. It comes more fluently.
And don't lose sight of those.